Dominic. I play guitar and do vocals in Radio Caroline.
My name is Reed. I play bass.
I'm Eli. I play guitar.
And I'm Quentin, and I play drums.
We are Radio Caroline.
Caroline.
So, in the past millennium, there was a pirate radio station that ran off a boat on the coast of England called Radio Caroline, and it ran because of the BBC's basically broadcast monopoly all over the country, and a bunch of people decided to run a radio station off of international waters because then they wouldn't be beholden to what was essentially the British FCC, and it's something that I've been very interested in a very long time. It's also dry docked right now, so if you find it remotely interesting, they need money to fix it. So if you want to donate, please do so. But yeah, it's a thing with a really cool story, and also this band is very much about sort of taking control back from sort of traditional like avenues of marketing through social media and sort of buying into this system of making content in order to market yourself, which I think is pretty fucking pointless if you're trying to make music, especially stuff that's influenced by punk and hardcore. Why would you buy into something that really doesn't care about you? So the name felt very emblematic of a lot of things that this band stands for. The biggest thing is to talk to us, right? These things are built on community. Scenes are nothing without the people. So ask us. You know, we all go to shows. We all play in other bands. I mean, you'll see us around. So just ask us. And otherwise, we're on Bandcamp, and we have an email list that we try and keep relatively updated. But like the biggest way is just to get in our face and ask us, and look for flyers. The impetus for Radio Caroline was a lot of like 90s emo and post-hardcore. I'm really into like sort of the East Coast scene of like Hoover, Fugazi, Crown Hate Ruin, Sleepy Time Trio, like all that kind of stuff. And because of sort of like that's what we're drawing from, I'm very inclined to call it like an emo or a post-hardcore band. But also I think that when you get too caught up in labels, you sort of get away from the source material, or not the source material, but you get away from the true purpose, which is to make the music. I mean, like if you wanted to distill it down to its most basic thing, we were a punk band because we adhere to those ideals.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think in terms of sound, you're right that the labels make it easier to, make it something that's sold instead of just like something that is. But I'll add, this seems like a good time for me to tell this story that I've been telling everyone. I think it's so cool because Dom asked me to play guitar, and it's like I can play guitar. I have some like compositional ideas. A lot of the music that I grew up listening to, like I think the first music that I decided myself to listen to was Owl City, and if you listen, like you'll hear the emo influences. It's interesting. I still haven't really listened to any of the music from that 90s DC scene and stuff, and I listened to like one Fugazi album, and it's cool, but I'm not that involved in that. But to come down here and play this kind of music, that because of Dom and your influences and all your ideas for how we should do this, like people will come up to me after shows and be like, it sounds like this thing and that thing and that. And it's like, I don't know any of these bands, but I'm really glad that we can contribute to this tradition that means so much to so many people, even if I'm just like adding this texture on top of it that I think is compositionally interesting or something. But yeah.
I would say, so we're from Appleton. We all go to a school called Lawrence University, and I'd say that like it's very much the same thing. I mean, I think that between the three of them, I'm only in one band, but between the three of them, they're probably in the biggest bands on campus.
What bands?
I play in Ergo, which is another like Madison / more Milwaukee band, and then We've also been playing in Quentin's solo project. So yeah, I guess I'm in 3 bands. I play bass in all of those.
Well, in addition to Quentin's thing and Radio Caroline, which I play guitar in, I play keyboards in a rock band called Lyle's Tree, and we're playing shows all over the place. It's really fun.
They're about to go on tour.
Yeah, yeah. And I also have my own songs that I write as Eli Orion, and we have a rock band doing that stuff now. I'm not
What's
sure
that
how
called?
that'll evolve in the what.
What's that called?
Well, it's called. We went by the name The Everything, and that was like for an album called.
Okay.
It might change. I don't know. I'm getting all awkward and bashful about it. And I also I DJ and stuff. Quinn does a lot. What do you do?
Dude, thank you. I do I've mostly been playing I played with my dad growing up, and then I started playing jazz when I went to college, and a little bit in high school, and then I did a lot of jazz groups, R&B groups, and then I guess I had a little bit of a rock metal thing before I went to college, and then this is my first time kind of revisiting more of the rock stuff, and I've just been listening to a lot of things from the 90s DC, seeing in Revolution Summer, especially being put on from Dom to to show me some of the things that's happening and to make me aware. So I don't know, I'm in a few different bands right now. I don't want to even think about what they are called, but yeah.
So there's spoken word on the release of that. I did it, and I sort of modeled it after this band called Frail. They have a song called Spoken that is just basically a diatribe of everything that he thinks is wrong with the world and his perspective on it. And that is sort of what I tried to do. But then when we do it live, we try to get a different person to do it every single time so that we're engaging as many people possible with the band. And it also makes it super different every single time. I mean, yeah, Matilda ate a sandwich. We've had people read poetry. We had to do spoken word and trash the stage in the basement of a frat house. It's been very different every single time, and it's typically my favorite part of the set because of that. Get the fuck off of Spotify and start paying people for their work and what they're owed. Spotify pays 0.0003 of a dollar per stream, and they just also somebody just uploaded Spotify's entire catalog to the internet, and they're suing them. They're suing the person that did it, and someone did the math, and it comes out to about $150,000 per file. So it's very obvious that they value control and value being able to choose what people listen to through algorithms more than actually what the art is worth. And it's not fair for somebody else to put a price on what you make and what you believe.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you guys for talking about Punch Plate.
Oh yes, I also run a label called Punch Plate Recordings. I make cassette tapes and other forms of physical media. Eli's solo project is on it. We are on it. There are more things to come. There's a harsh noise artist named Scarn from Atlanta. It's on Bandcamp. email me, buy a tape, or get involved. I'm writing a zine. If anyone's interested in contributing, please just come talk to me.
How can they reach you, Dom?
Should I leak my phone number? Is that a bad idea? Okay, the email is punchplaterecordings@gmail.com. I have a personal email, djvaccaro1125@gmail.com. And otherwise, yeah, just come talk to me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
guys.
for having us. This is very cool.